Hi everyone, I'm Shubhashish aka Albela. I'm a music producer, performer, and an educator. And in this video today, I'll be explaining you one of the very cool new plugins that Valhalla has just launched, and this is called Supermassive. Now, this plugin is a kind of a delay as well as a reverb. So let's dive into it and explore some of the parameters. So the moment you open the plugin, as I have right now, I just opened the operator and put a square 6 wave inside just to demonstrate. And the moment you open the plugin, you can see that there are two main knobs in between. The first is a delay. So if I just press a note, you can see that there is no delay or repetition happening because this is right now 0.0 milliseconds. As I increase the time, so now you can see that as I increase the time, the repetitions are increasing or the delay time is increasing. So this knob is only particularly for increasing and decreasing the delay time. Also, what I can do is I can change this into notes dotted in triplet modes. So these three modes are basically for syncing the delay with the global BPM. So for example, my global BPM right now is 120, and if I just use the metronome and just press the play button, you can clearly listen to the repetitions happening in sync. So this is a very cool new feature for uh, delays to happen in sync. Now after that we have the warp knob, and what this knob does is basically if I increase the percentage of this knob, the repetitions that are happening in the delay, Supermassive will try to stick it and try to create a reverb kind of a signal. So as I said, this plugin can also be used as a reverb. So as I increase the percentage, so as it was 0%, you can clearly listen to the note. As I warp or increase the percentage of the warp, the repetitions, the in between spaces between the repetitions that are happening are reduced and it becomes a single wave. Now coming to the feedback and density section, the feedback basically determines how long the delay repetition continues, and with the density I can increase the thickness of the repetitions, or basically you can say that echoes that are happening along the waveform. So if I make it go to 100%, this would start acting only as a reverb. Now you can see that there is no echo or delays that are happening that are audible. And if I turn it back to 0, it again becomes a kind of a echo. After that we have the modulation section, and it has two knobs, rate knob and a depth knob. And what this knob does is basically it is modulating the repetitions that are happening, so you can increase the speed in hertz or decrease the speed. So this is basically, you can say that it's kind of acting as a LFO. And with the depth knob, now depth knob is acting as a dry and wet for the rate knob. So let's use this and check what is happening. Now you can clearly listen to the, as I reduce the delay time, it is more audible. As I reduce the rate knob and increase the depth, you can clearly listen to the LFO kind of a swing that is happening. So this is very good for creating flanging kind of effects inside this plugin. And after this, we have a small equalizer which has a high cut and a low cut. Now this is very important as it is required to, sometimes we don't need to put reverb on the very subby part or very low end part of any sound, because that could create phasing in the sides or the stereo imaging. So I can just reduce this. So this is kind of acting as a low cut and this is a high cut. So if I just make it, for example, 290 hertz, so below 290 nothing is getting reverberated or maybe delayed. And if I just reduce this from here, I can like reduce the reverb going towards the very harsh frequencies which are like above 10 12,000 hertz. So if I don't want that, I can like control it from here. If I increase this knob and increase the density, so it starts to act as a reverb. And coming towards the starting, I left these two knobs which are in the beginning. This is the mix knob and the width knob. Mix knob is the global parameter, and with this you can control the reverb going towards the entire signal. And right now this is 50%, so I can whichever amount I want, I can decide from here. So after that we have the width knob. Now what the width knob does is basically, if you increase that, the stereo image of the reverb increases. And as I reduce it, and for example if I make it back to 0%, or you can say that minus 100%, it makes reverb act only in the mid channel. So if you know a little bit about mid and sides, you would be quite familiar what I'm trying to say about here. After that we have a few modes. So right now you can see that the Gemini mode is open right now by default, and there are some different modes. So different modes have different settings. For example, if I select Hydra, now you can see that it says double echoes and long decays. Centaurus is repeating echoes that can become a larger reverb. So these are different modes which you can use and understand what mode is doing what. So the preset section is a very beautiful section. If you want to understand the plugin in more depth, you can use different modes into this: echoes, maybe modulations, chorus, ambience, ensembles, flanging, and you can know how to use this plugin a lot better. So that was all for this plugin, and I hope you liked the video. If you like the video, please follow my page. And this plugin is purely free, so if you want to download it, I'll just mention the link below my video also, and you can basically just type in on Google Valhalla Supermassive free download, and you'll directly get the link.